Where are Ted and Daniel?
They are on Zoom.
Oh, it's too far away for them.
Notice who's here, Black Coat. Who's here?
I know.
Okay, we will go ahead and get started. We will start with questions in the room. For those on Zoom, please use the raise your hand feature and we will call on you. But Jillian, take it away.
Hey, Coach. How was the week of training? How are you feeling going into this match against North Carolina?
It was a very good week of training. The players came back from a big travel and big win for us. I thought the game in Portland was important for us, and it was big. And they came in right away motivated for the next game. They obviously they're happy about the last game, but that said, we move on and get ready for the next one.
What can you share about Gabby Robinson, just how she's doing and feeling? You know, it's just an emotional roller coaster for her right now.
It's unfortunate that she got that card, but it's part of the game. You know, there was no intention there. She did what we asked her to do, to be aggressive in those steps, in those moments, and she didn't see the foot of the opponent getting underneath. But she's good. She's training hard. She's training well, and after one game suspension, she'll be ready to go.
Providence Park is historically one of the toughest places to go play. You went in there and stole all 3 points. Now you're coming back to probably another one of the most historically difficult places to play. Obviously, it's your home CPKC Stadium. Just how excited are you to get back now, kind of on a little bit of a home stretch?
Yeah, we're very happy. We look at the schedule. We probably I haven't checked the other team's schedule. We probably have a most favorable schedule when it comes to home and away games. We play 6 games at home and only half away, 3 games away. So we're excited about it. We're happy that the way it was scheduled, the way we did, the way it is set. Even though it was hard early on in the season, now everything is set. We do well at our stadium, and we hope that we can continue the momentum.
And then just last one, kind of off the pitch, but when you pulled in today, the progress right outside of CPKC Stadium, I mean, that blew me away personally. You're probably here more frequently than I am, but what do you think about just in general all the progress that's happening surrounding the stadium?
A lot of things are happening around the stadium. Same thing around our facility. I mean, our performance center today, after a couple of days just not being there, it's already there. The building, the structure, everything is there. Things are moving. Things are moving fast in our environment, and we're excited about it, and we're looking forward for the next step.
We will turn it over to Zoom. Tom, go ahead and unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hi, Coach. With an opponent that's gone through so much change over the last month or so, how difficult has it been for your staff to kind of get a read on North Carolina Courage and what they're trying to do under this new coaching staff versus the old coaching staff when you played them previously?
Sorry, we are going to move to typing questions into the chat.
It's really,
Sorry, we're having some
is it about North Carolina and with the changes that they had in their environment and on their team? Like, how's that gonna affect our preparation? Did I get that right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, North Carolina, I know they had changes. They went through internal changes, coaches changes, and some personnel. But I don't think that we're going to see a much different side. The players are the way they are. They have this style of play that has been instilled by Sean that they're very good at, and I don't think that we're gonna see big changes. There may be some tweaks, but we're preparing for the team that we've faced many times before, and obviously watching the games, the last few games, to pick up any tweaks that they may have.
Tom, did you have any follow-up questions? Okay. I think we are waiting for a question from Daniel. Daniel, you can either type your question into the chat or you can try to speak it.
Can you hear me okay? Hello?
Just speak as loud as you can.
Okay. My question is just about defensively, this team being as good as it has. I was talking to Milan in the middle of the week about like identifying the qualities in players to be so good defensively. When you look at players, like what are you looking for that show that those types of players are going to buy into the culture and to the defensive work that's asked of them within your team?
I mean, there's several things. Obviously, the individual quality of the player altogether. But one thing that is very important to me when I talk to the players, before they come, is coachability. It's important for me that the players have the ability to learn, adjust, adapt, and are willing to be coached, because it makes my job easier, but also it helps them to grow in the environment. There's several instances with players coming into this team that in the conversations that I had, that I was in some way questioning the ability for them to comprehend and things, and how much are they willing to be coached. So with the players that we have, they've been tremendous. They've grown so much, but also they're not stopping. Like they're willing to get better. We had a conversation about Kayla Sharples. I think is one of the previous press conference. Like, she's doing great. But it's the good thing about her is not that she's doing great and staying in one level. She's doing great, and she's doing better and better every game. So that's a positive sign for the players, positive sign for our environment, and we're not going to stop there.
Great. Thank you, Coach. Thanks, everyone. We'll be back.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, bye.
I'm an open book. Pun intended. So corny.
No, you're funny. I told Chandler yesterday I had like just the most chaotic day of my life.
Oh gosh.
We were texting last night, like, my brain is not working. Like, I'm very sorry. It's
Yeah.
not making sense at all. And today I thought it'd be better, and it's not, guys.
You know what? Let this be the easiest part of your day, though. Honestly.
It should be down to 100.
Exactly.
It's like, sorry.
We will go ahead and get started. We are back and forward, Haley Hopkins. Same thing as before. We will start with questions from Jillian in the room and then move to questions on Zoom. For those on Zoom, if you are able to type your questions in the chat, please do. But Jillian, go for it.
Thank you. Haley, thanks for the time. Hey, you guys just made a huge statement going into Providence Park, a stadium that is just historically difficult to play in. Big points there, came home, now you're back at home. Just how much energy, momentum are you bringing back? And just how excited are you to have such a nice little stretch at home for these next few matches?
Yeah, I mean, we had definitely August. We were on the move there for a bit, and it was great being after summer and getting to travel again and get back into NWSL games, and definitely coming back into this weekend and being at home and playing in front of our fans and having the energy from them. And they always. Intimidating environment, but it's great to be on the other side.
And again, you've been on the other side, of course, previously with North Carolina, who's coming to play you all this weekend. And just some tough changes on their side as of late. As a player in this league who's, I think every team has had ups and downs, how do you feel like this team is going to potentially bring that as a positive and extra momentum coming into Play U?
Yeah, I mean, knowing all those girls personally, that culture there is so special, and all of those women are, some of my closest friends off the field, and so knowing that what they've gone through in the last couple of months and the last year, however long it's been, they're going to come together and they're going to definitely use that as motivation, no matter who they're playing. And we're catching them in their rebuilding right now and in their response to it. And so it's definitely a North Carolina team that's always going to be strong, always going to give us their best game. And I mean, you got to play to the 90th plus minute. We saw that last time, and so now we know we have to be that much more disciplined in what we do, because you never know what to expect, and you have to be sharp and completely focused the entirety of the game. So it's going to be a strong North Carolina team, as it always is, but again, being at home definitely is an advantage for us.
And on a side note, on everything that you're doing as a huge piece of this team, the NWSLPA player, president, I just learned that you also gone back to school. What on earth, girl? Tell me a little bit about just kind of like what you're doing and maybe just some future goals.
No, so I just started school on Monday. I'm at UMKC doing I'm getting my master's in legal studies, and so our team has an incredible partnership with the university, where it was probably in mind for players that decided to forego college, like Claire Hutton, who's working towards her degree, that still want to have that opportunity at education, but it wasn't limited to them, and so I had just gone through some course catalogs, heard about it right when I got traded, and I was here, and I was like, oh, this sounds incredible, and I was just sifting through it, saw that there was a new program that was fully asynchronous and online for a master's of legal studies, and something that I'm eventually interested in going to law school and pursuing a career in sports law. So this is definitely a good step in that direction to kind of keep myself busy and work towards something. And by that time, when the time does come to go to law school, that I have had some, exposure therapy back into school. And yeah, I love learning. I've always missed it. And it's great, having different classes in reading and everything, but athletes and basically virtually anybody in sports is such a goal-oriented person, so it makes it that much easier for me to have an end goal at all this, which is a degree. And I love it, and they've been so supportive, the people at UMKC, and so we've got almost week 1 in the books, but it's going well, and I'm so excited that it was able to work out this way. Thank you. It sounds better than it is, but I'm learning a lot. Thanks, Jillian.
Over to Zoom now. We will try to see if this works. So Tom, if you'd like to unmute yourself and ask your question, take it away.
Hi, Haley. Can you hear me?
Yes, all good. Hello.
Okay, great. So I know that as an athlete, you're probably looking forward, but I am going to take you back to 2 weeks ago, especially as you are the president of the NWSLPA. There was an article published this week in The Guardian speaking about a change to the NWSL's heat policy. As president of the Players Association, what communications have you had with the league about that change? And if that change has been made unilaterally, what discussions within the union have taken place to address that change?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to acknowledge our medical staff, both on Orlando and Kansas City. They, amidst the unfavorable circumstances of that day and of that game, they handled it the best that they could, and they were incredibly, diligent in their communication and how to address it, and prioritize, which always needs to be prioritized, is player safety, and when that is always a concern. And so that, I want to first acknowledge and praise them for making that right decision and handling it the best that they could. And as a players association, when something like that does happen, we try to be as proactive, and we are as proactive as we possibly can to prepare for something like that and ensure that the protocols and player protections are in place. But things happen, and so all we can do right now is learn from that, be in communication with the league, figure out how to best go from here, and ensure that the next time it happens that there are those safeguards in place that already were. So we're just working internally to best solve and figure out what exactly happened and where to go from here.
Any follow-up questions, Tom?
No, thank you so much, Haley. Good luck tomorrow.
And then We have a question from the chat from Daniel Sperry. Speaking from the perspective of a player who arrived to the team this year, what were your initial impressions of the culture of the team and how they go about business day to day?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite questions because, I mean, you get a different culture on every single team, and you know of people and things like that. You have mutuals throughout the league, but having spent 2 years in North Carolina, then coming to Kansas City, it's just everything is kind of a factor of time. Like those friendships and those bonds definitely do happen over the course of the season as time goes on, and so I feel like now it's. I'm so comfortable with everyone. I have developed such great friendships and relationships with everyone on the team and on staff, and so it has just been like one of the biggest blessings to play for this team and be a part of it. And just we laugh really hard. We have a lot of great times on and off the field. So this culture is definitely unique, and I know, and everyone sees how well it translates to the on-the-field product because those two, it really is, this is so like nerdy, it's like a symbiotic relationship, 100%. The two, you cannot have one without the other, which is, I guess, like, well, I won't go there, but yeah, no, that's what I would say.
To that, how does that set the tone, especially when it comes to pulling newcomers into it?
Yeah, I mean, for instance, Ali Setnor, that's a big name, that's a big market trade coming into Kansas City, and so we do our best. And it's actually we don't even really do our best. It's kind of just like second nature to welcome somebody in with open arms. Like it's just human decency. You treat others how you want to be treated, and so when you have a new player, if it's Ali or if it's anybody else coming into this organization and this team, you want to ensure that they feel welcome, that they feel comfortable to speak to whomever, and fit them as seamlessly as they've been here for just as long as you have. And that's definitely how I feel. I feel like I've been on this team forever at this point in time. It's I'm like you don't even look back, you always look forward, and so they definitely make sure that we all feel welcomed, even when I was first there, and then welcoming Ali and whoever else is gonna inevitably come to the team. That's exactly who we are, is going to be welcoming, warm, but also driven, and know and set the expectation, know what you're going to get with this group, especially on the field.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Haley. Good
Sweet.
luck
Thank
tomorrow.
you guys.
Thanks
Appreciate
everyone.
it.
See you tomorrow.